Hi everyone. Today's November 11th. It's Veterans Day. So Memorial Day weekend, which unfortunately has been reduced to selling mattresses, commemorates those who actually gave their lives for the defense of the United States of America. Veterans Day is for any man or woman who wore the uniform in any war. And its origin comes from the First World War. The Allies and the Axis, so in other words, Britain, France, the United States, agreed against Germany and the Austro-Hungarian Empire that the guns would be silenced on November 11th at the 11th hour, 11/11/11. And ever since then, it's been Veterans Day. It actually pains me how little respect we have for our veterans. You know, in a country like Israel, where everybody serves mandatorily, with the exception of the Haredim, who are making a terrible mistake, but everyone knows a soldier, and in your family of soldiers. We have 3 soldiers in my family who have fought in the IDF. My son, Mendy, got to the last stage of actually entering the West Point officers cadet program, but his beard was the issue. That's another story, but we love the U.S. military. In this family, we revere them. I've spent 2 years studying about war because I'm writing my book about the Crusades. The Christian idea of a holy war. That was the first Christian holy war. Islam has that idea of a holy war, jihad. You know that we Jews have no idea of a holy war. For us, the military and the army is not about conquest, it's strictly about defense. That's why the IDF is Israel Defense Forces. By the way, I happen to agree with President Trump. I like the idea of Pete Hegseth now being the Secretary of War as opposed to Defense, because I think America, as the guarantor of world security, needs to project their willingness to go to war, but it's not war or conquest. The brave men and women of the United States of America who wear the uniform, they do so because the United States is the most benevolent, peacekeeping, ferocious defender of peace and liberty in the history of the world. There are no holy wars. There are only justified wars, wars of self-defense. And when you think about how much you have to give up to go in the military, the strict regiment, the low pay, the constant travel, or if you're deployed, being away from your family for a year, it's something that most people don't choose. Less than 2% of Americans choose. We have an all-volunteer army. So on this day, we've got to do something for our troops. In fact, I think a whole new culture in the United States has to be adopted by everyday citizens like you and me, where we take our children to visit bases, not only where it's down the road over here on, Memorial Day weekend, where it's cool, they bring ships and stuff like that. It's fun for the kids. I'm talking about showing our appreciation for those who wore the uniform and defended our liberty. Remember what Jefferson said: the tree of liberty must forever be irrigated, unfortunately, by the blood of patriots. Today we celebrate those patriots. To all the American veterans, God bless you. You are our heroes. God bless the United States of America.